Postscript: English factory owners, Pauling and Henfrey, have a history of conflict with their workers over wages and working conditions. In 1844, Pauling and Henfrey attempted to change the traditional working hours of their carpenters by introducing gas lighting, leading to a strike. Daniel Maud Eskew, a paid magistrate in Manchester, known for his pro-bourgeoisie bias, presided over legal cases involving the striking workers. Maud ruled against a worker who had signed a contract on a Sunday and was accused of breaking it by striking. Maud initially acquitted another worker accused of intimidation but later convicted him of assault based on a dubious charge. Pauling and Henfrey filed charges against 3 workers for conspiracy and intimidation to weaken the union. Witness Gibson's testimony was questioned due to inconsistencies in previous statements. Henfrey admitted to demanding longer working hours than other employers, causing public outrage. The charges were dismissed due to lack of evidence and legal technicalities. The workers remained active, holding meetings, seeking support, and sending delegates to inform others about the situation. A large procession of workers marched to Pauling and Henfrey's premises to present an address, but were met with resistance and threats. The striking workers held meetings, sought support, and sent delegates to inform others about the situation. A large procession of workers marched to Pauling and Henfrey's premises to present an address, but were met with resistance and threats. The company refused to negotiate with the workers and insisted on their own terms. In response, all building workers employed by Pauling and Henfrey went on strike. Pauling and Henfrey continued to face legal challenges, with some of their workers being accused of assault. The strike likely ended with the company eventually finding enough workers and the workers finding jobs elsewhere. The strike served as a reminder to Pauling and Henfrey that they could not impose their will so easily and that the old rules of the craftsman would not be changed easily. Appendix to the American edition of 1887. This book, written 40 years ago, describes the state of capitalism in England at that time. While many of the specific issues described have been addressed, the fundamental problems of the capitalist system remain. The exploitation of workers through surplus labor is the core issue, not minor grievances. Other countries like France, Germany, and especially America are now experiencing a similar phase of capitalist development as England did in 1844. The situation in America is particularly similar, with struggles for shorter working hours, truck systems, and company-owned housing leading to domination over workers. The author acknowledges that the book, written in his youth, reflects both the good and bad aspects of that time. The situation in England has changed since then, with capitalist production becoming more moralized as it has grown. The main issue remains the exploitation of workers through surplus labor, which is inherent in the capitalist system itself. Other countries, particularly America, are now experiencing similar phases of capitalist development, including struggles for workers' rights. The author has not updated the book in detail, partly due to time constraints and partly because Marx's Das Kapital provides an extensive description of the British working class in 1865. The general theoretical standpoint of the book does not entirely align with the author's current views, as modern international socialism was not fully developed in 1844. The author emphasizes that while communism aims to emancipate society as a whole, the working class must lead the social revolution. The recurring period of industrial crises was initially thought to be 5 years, but later analysis showed it to be 10 years. Many of the author's predictions have proven accurate, particularly the critical state of English trade due to German and American competition. An article published in 1885 titled, England in 1845 and in 1885, provides an update on the English working class and the changes that have occurred over those 40 years.